Oh, I'm already recording. All right, hey guys. I just finished one of my Pomodoro, so I wanted to take the opportunity for my few minutes I have as a break to make a video because I just made a couple really good successes. So I've been struggling with I'm on chapter 11 and 12 on the C++ 5th edition, and chapter 11 is about associative containers, and that's just it was kicking my butt for a little bit. I wasn't understanding much of what was going on. I was kind of understanding the set and the map, like that part was okay. But once you got into passing pointers to functions and all the rest of the stuff, I kind of skipped through the chapter. I was like, maybe I just won't use this stuff because it's kind of complicated. And maybe when I do come to needing it, then I'll go back and uh, learn up on it. But just wasn't satisfied. I got to chapter 12 and I just couldn't focus on it. So I was like, look, I need to take a step back, go back to the chapter, remember what I said about going back and rereading things, and actually just go through it, and it's going to be good to know. At least I don't have to know it perfectly, because I could go back and learn it when I'm actually going to use it, but I want to know it well enough to know when that opportunity arrives, and to also just know it, maybe force myself to learn to use it. Make that opportunity arise now. So what I was having trouble with is, I guess in an earlier chapter, I did the same thing. Maybe I'll come back to this and learn it better when I know it. And that was pointers to functions. So I guess I just didn't realize when I would need a pointer to function because it didn't really give me a good example, or at least I didn't find a good example of when I needed it. And I needed to use a pointer to function to be able to fully understand it. Now I guess is my chance to use a pointer to a function. So I kind of wrote it down. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it's a problem where I'm making a multi-set. Planes. I'm making a multi-set that has a key type, so that's just sales data because that's what they use in the book. It's reoccurring, and then you go into the comparison type, which is a pointer to a function, and it's at a declare type to compare ISBN, which is the function you'd be using to compare different types, and then it would do the name of the multi-set and then compare ISBN again. Now, I wasn't understanding this. I could kind of understand multi-set was the container type and bookstore was the name of the container, but all the rest of in sales data is the key type. That kind of made sense to me, but with the declare type and passing the function as kind of like a constructor, or at least in the same sense with parentheses, I was just completely confused about that. None of it was making sense, so I just kind of skipped it. And that's not very smart to do when you're struggling. You have to push through it. It took me an extra day, but I came back to it and I got it. And now it makes complete clear sense to me. I can read it just like plain English. That's how much sense it makes to me, and that's what I want out of programming. I want to be able to read a program like English and completely understand it. So now I know exactly that declare type is using compare ISBN with a asterisk to make a pointer to that, kind of like making a socket, and then later you pass compare ISBN again, which completely fits that socket since declare type made it tailor fit. And it's just really nice when you go back after struggling with something, you just kind of take a break, you go back to it, and you're able to understand it. And now I'm kind of inspired to go through the rest, finish the chapter 11 off, and be able to pretty much fully understand it, and then go over to chapter 12 and be able to focus on that as well. So my time's up, and I'm going to get back to that. Take care.